All right. Well, it's that time of the year. It's the beginning of the season. People are starting to get out and do their yards and everything else. I just want to get out there and play some golf, tell you the truth. But I have some work to do first. So during this time of the year, it's usually the tune-ups or getting lawnmowers out that's been sitting for a while and they won't start. Just to get them cranking, tuned up, get them ready for the season. But I also do a lot of blade sharpening too. And yeah, so I'll show you what I have going on here. This is something I do as part of a tune-up. But well, let me show you. Yeah, so you see I'm draining the oil, and so while it sits on this side and just drips every bit of it out that I can, that's when I like to go under here and check the blades. And you can see this is a Toro. They have a pretty nice set of blades, almost like the Gator blades, right? And yeah, and you can tell that's pretty dull and kind of chipped up. So let's take that off, get them sharpened and balanced, and she'll be ready to go. All right. Yeah, it's got a bunch of string and all kinds of shit on there. Let's get all this off of there. Alright, yeah, so you can see the blade is actually in pretty good condition. It is a pretty hefty blade, I gotta say that. But you can see there's little nicks and they've dulled out. Everything's pretty dull, and there's some nicks on here too. But you can tell that it's been like that for a long time. That looks like a huge nick, and it is just really blunted out. All right, so let's get this thing sharpened up, see if I can get rid of all these nicks and everything off of it, and get her a good sharp blade, and we'll balance it out. Yeah, so this is where I usually use a bench grinder to sharpen the blade, or sometimes I'll just get an angle grinder and go straight across. And the angle grinder I actually like quite a bit, but let's go ahead and do this on the bench grinder here, and I'll show you how to balance it. So I'll just go back and forth, and when I come in from behind, that's usually when I can get rid of these little nicks, and then go back and give it a sharp edge. I'll do that on both sides. So you can see I sharpened them up, ground them down, got rid of a bunch of those nicks, and it is like pretty damn sharp right now. But you can see that's what I use to balance the blade. And with it this heavy, it's really kind of very sensitive. Just a barely bit over, right? Like I said, it's just really, really sensitive. But when it's like that, I mean, it's balanced. You just can't really get any better than that. If it was too much weight on this one side, you can see how it just dips over. So you'll know which side's heavier and which side to take a little more metal off, right? So that's it. Let's get this sucker put on, and it'll be ready to cut. So I did design and making these myself. These are 3D printed, and they're actually pretty sturdy. I'm using PLA Plus for a little extra rigidity there, and but that's it. I'll put a link on where to get them. They're fairly affordable, so if you have any questions, just give me a buzz, you know. But I'll include some links to it. And so let's get this blade put back on, and this mower is going to be ready. All right, let's see. So when you're putting them back on, make sure the blade, this thing, when looking from the bottom, it's spinning counterclockwise. You know, from the top, of course, it's opposite. But just get these suckers put on. Or that fishing line, or whatever that was. I'll have to cut that off. There we go. Alright, that's ready to go. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this video. Just a quick one on how to sharpen a blade. That's what I do. I use a bench grinder or even angle grinder. And after you get them all, you know, sharpened up, be sure to balance them. And you know, you sharpen the blade and you'll get a good nice cut on your yard, and balancing them will keep reduce any vibrations if there is any at all. But yeah, so that's it. You saw the link to my product there. It's a blade balancer that I designed and engineered and making myself, and it's under Hot Shot Power Equipment, and you can get them on our website. So take a look at them, and as always, be sure to save, subscribe, and watch my next video.